Each year, Americans spend millions of dollars to clean their homes and maintain their yards. But some of the products used in the process can create hazardous waste. In fact, the average home accumulates 100 pounds of it annually.
Household hazardous waste involve a lot of materials. Generally, it's the same as industrial materials, except they're used on a consumer basis at homes. They involve paints, paint thinners. Certainly they have flammable properties. They also involve aerosol cans. It could be your spray starches. It could be your spray paints. Certainly there's gasoline. People, they have lawnmowers. Sometimes they have spent gasoline at the end of the season. So there's acids and bases, your drain cleaners. So we would collect materials such as that.
These products should never be poured down drains or on the ground, which can have a direct and often lasting effect on the environment and public health.
If someone should dump pesticides or herbicides down the drain, they can contaminate the groundwater, they can contaminate their drinking water supply. Also, if they choose to just put it in their household trash, they may expose the solid waste workers to adverse chemicals that they're really not intended to be there.
Many communities around the country are trying to encourage their residents to dispose of household hazardous waste properly by informing them of the dangers. In all of the counties throughout New Jersey, officials started to put safe disposal programs into practice in conjunction with the New Jersey Association of Household Hazardous Waste Coordinators. One of the first moves was to set up drop-off events for contaminated materials.
The most important device behind getting the word out about household hazardous waste management has to be education. And I think that the counties try to use that at all levels, be it through school presentations that we conduct, general mailings to the county, speaking at civic groups, trying to forward the message through the municipalities so that they can help spread the words to their residents.
Mary Beth Dugan says she never knew what constituted hazardous waste until she saw a program flyer.
Some of the things that I found in the house that were hazardous were herbicides, pesticides. I found some uric acid. I'm not sure where it came from, but I knew it couldn't get thrown down the drain. Pretty much that was it. We found some paint thinner, paint primer, and driveway sealer that needed to get disposed of properly.
Some tips for consumers for proper handling of these materials. Number one, they should always keep the materials in their original package. That's very important. That allows people that are eventually going to handle it to know what the material is. Also, if there's ever any questions about what to do with the material, they should notify or call for information from their solid waste coordinators, solid waste administrators of their towns or their city.
Each year, we create more than 1.6 million tons of hazardous household waste. But by working together, that number can be significantly reduced, and we can continue to find better ways to maintain our homes without polluting the environment.
The world around us is a fascinating and complex place. The air, soil, water, and living organisms must all coexist for life as we know it to continue. Be sure to join American Environmental Review next time for more on the innovations helping to protect and preserve our natural resources.
It's not always easy to be able to find the funding that you need to properly inform residents about the programs that you conduct. But basically, without the education reinforcement, the programs are not going to flourish, and the people who really should be participating in them are not going to be able to do so because they're basically not going to know about them.
An example of someone disposing of household hazardous materials improperly occurred in New York City about 6 months ago. Solid waste workers, trash collectors were exposed to acid fumes, acid vapors, and one gentleman actually breathed in the acid vapors and died from the exposure.
Over the past 15 years or so, New Jersey has really made great strides in regards with its whole solid waste management system, from solid waste to recycling to household hazardous waste. New Jersey has really started to take the lead throughout the country in regards with establishing these programs. Household hazardous waste programs were first established as a means for the residents to be able to safely dispose of these materials that they have existing in their homes for their own safety, for the safety of collection crews, and also for the betterment of the environment so that they would not contribute to spoiling our natural resources.
John F. Kennedy once said, "The supreme reality of our time is the vulnerability of our planets." It is a timeless statement. World population, consumption, and technology push forward, often more quickly than natural resources can support, or, with consequences, more costly than we can afford. The need for a unified effort to nurture, renew, and protect the planet has never been more compelling. Therefore, once again, American Environmental Review extends a special thanks to the companies that have risen to meet today's environmental challenges. This has been a presentation of WJMK.